Hey Armand, this is my first time using this software, so I hope you'll bear with me as we work through this. So you've got the question in front of you. In the xy plane, line L passes through the origin and is perpendicular to the line 4x plus y equals k, where k is a constant. If the two lines intersect at the point t plus 1, what's the value of t? So basically what this is saying is that there's two lines that intersect. Nothing too crazy about that. What it's saying beyond that is that the y value of the point at which they intersect is 1 greater than the x value. So if the x value were 0, the y value would be 1. If the x value were 2, the y value would be 3, and so forth and so on. So I've taken a liberty here of drawing out our lines. Here's a little grid. And here's the line y equals negative 4x plus k, which you can get to by simplifying 4x plus y equals k into point slope form. So we know that that's a negative slope of 4. And here's a slope, or here's a line that's perpendicular to this, that passes through the origin and has the slope positive 1/4. Now we know it has the slope positive 1/4 because to get the perpendicular slope of a line, you have to take the negative reciprocal. The slope of this is negative 4, so the negative reciprocal is positive 1/4. The question now is, what is the value of t? That is, what's the x value at which the y value is 1 greater than the x value where these lines intersect. Now, presumably, because this is a standardized test question, it actually has an answer. In fact, it has to be one of 5 answers. If we look at the answer choices correctly, t can only be negative 4/3, negative 5/4, 3/4, 5/4, or 4/3. So we're basically plugging in the answers here. We plug in the x value. Let's start with 3/4. So these big lines here, which I can try to point to, but it isn't going to do you any good. The big lines on this grid, which are around here, if you can't really see them, are going to equal 1 unit. So if we're at positive 3/4, right about here, there we go. If this intersection's at an x value of positive 3/4, the y value for this intercept, if it's going to fit our constraints, is going to be 1 plus positive 3/4, so 1 3/4. And we can see here that the y value is only not even 1/4. So 3/4 is right out. In fact, the more we go to the right, the greater that's going to be, the greater the x value is going to be. And the y value is going to increase linearly with that. So that line, should I draw it out? Well, no, is going to look somewhere up here. So it's going to be getting consistently farther and farther away from t plus 1 as we translate this line to the right. This is line L, recall. So with that in mind, we can eliminate 3/4, which is going to be here, 5/4, which would be around here, and it would demand a y-intercept of greater than 2, which is actually off this chart here, using the units I've specified. And we can also go to 4/3, which is going to be even further away. So that leaves us with negative 4/3 and negative 5/4 as the only possibilities. So let's try negative 5/4. Negative 5/4, negative 1's here, negative 5/4 is here. So that's actually a pretty good guess as to where this intercept is going to be. Negative 5/4 plus 1 will be negative 1/4. So to fit our constraint of t plus 1, our y value at this point would have to be negative 1/4. And in fact, I'm not sure if you can see the sublines here, but negative 1/4 is in fact right here, not down here. So that has to be out. Now, knowing our strategies, we've eliminated B, C, D, and E, so we know the correct answer has to be A. Just to show you why that's the case, though, let's put the x value of this intercept at negative 4/3. So here's negative 1. Negative 1/4 is here. Negative 4/3 is going to be right around there. So the intercept here is right around negative 4/3. And we know here that negative 4/3 plus 1 is negative 1/3. So the y value of this intercept, to fit our constraint, should be negative 1/3. Here we're at negative 4/3, and our y value at this point looks pretty close to negative 1/3. Oh, I can say confidently it's between negative 1/4 and negative 1/2. What is this divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Actually negative 0.2 and negative 0.4 then, which is even better. So it looks like a pretty good guess that at y, or at the x value, which is also our t value, of -4/3, the y value will be -1/3, which is 1 greater than -4/3, which is exactly what this question is asking for. I hope this is a good explanation, and I hope I successfully upload it to YouTube and send you a link to it. That's yet to be seen, but if you have any other questions, by all means reach out. I should be up another couple of hours at least, and I'm always glad to help. If I don't hear from you, best of luck tomorrow, and it's been awesome working with you. Take care.